This here is called Pieris japonica. It is a beautiful, beautiful garden flower, and they have flowers right now, always around March. They have flowers, the little pink bubblegum smelling, amazingly smelling little bellflowers. And I don't know why I'm showing this right now, but I like this plant so much. I was just in the garden. So nice. Okay, this is actually, this lowers the heart rate, and if you take too much of it, it will lower the heart rate to 0. Almost happened to me once. Not good. I ended up in the hospital. But I love this plant. I had a vision while I was in a trance from this plant, and what I saw was the eye of my blue god. And maybe, Amazing Atheist, you can remember my phantasmagorical stories that I was telling, and you made a video once about my blue god, and it was funny. You know, I'm not like a fundamentalist Christian who gets really, really upset, or Muslim, or anyone who takes their religion or their gods that dead seriously. I love my blue god. Yeah, I'll show you. This is how my blue god looks like. It's my blue god. Here's another one. That. And this is all my blue god shows. There's another one. This is Paul. This is the blue god in dog form. This is his main form. And then here is the blue god in real life. This is the actual avatar in life form of the blue god. This is the blue god, it's the Buddha, and it's the Absolute. I saw the eye in the middle of a flickering sun, which seems to happen a lot to people who take hallucinogenic plants. This flickering sun, in the middle of the flickering sun appeared the eye of my blue god, my painting, you know, that rectangular shaped eye, exactly like that. So where did that all of a sudden come from? That was very, very bizarre. And just this one eye in the middle of the sun, and this eye looked at me, and as if he had something to say, like very stern look, was very serene and very stern look, and he wanted to say something. And it felt like he wanted to say, take responsibility of your life. You know what you want. Do it. Follow your dreams. Don't hesitate. And this is kind of like the message for all of us, you know, not to hesitate, not to be stuck in something. And Amazing Atheist is already flowing. He's in the flow. He is following his dreams, and he's doing what he feels like doing. It's like serving art. It is pure art, you know. You are a real comedian, and you're the best comedian in the United States. And I wanted to say that I definitely have the same fears, the same feelings when I go into a store. I feel like people are staring at me, and I feel like they hate me. I feel like they can read my mind. I feel like they can, just like what you said about the wart, you know, they insinuate things. People insinuate things. That is the truth. That's not just imagination. and they insinuate all kinds of things into my behavior or into the way I look at them. You know, I look at them with already anticipation of them not liking me, which in turn they interpret as me not liking them and criticizing them. What is it in it that I can really, really utilize to the fullest extent with the utmost honesty about it? How can I use this instead of running away from it again, instead of just getting up right away and eating cookies and eating it away, you know? So I stayed in bed for about one more half an hour, and I thought that all of that through. I really wanted to inquire into it. I really wanted to know, what can I really draw out of this, you know, instead of just ignoring it and or, you know, taking pain medication as a lot of people do. I don't do that. Or denying it as a lot of people do it, or brushing it off as silly or whatever. No, it has something to say. You know, all these thoughts have something to say. And all those fears have something to say. I had a panic attack in 2012 in October. It had something to say to me, you know, all along, but I have been running away from a lot of those emotions. I didn't know what to make out of it, you know, out of the fear of ghosts, for example, and stuff like that. And I think that that exists. I think energies do exist. I think that there may be energies that are trapped somewhere, but those energies, they don't make themselves shown. They don't manifest in any way. They're not here when you are not resonating with this. It is only a reflection of your own emotions, basically. When you're in total happiness and a feeling state of love and appreciation, these hungry ghost energies, they don't resonate with you. They don't appear in any way or shape or form. And if they are somewhere, they will listen to it and they will learn from you. When I see patterns, you know, you think they're random. I was almost going to say random pattern, but there is no random pattern ever. There's always a system in it. The system is just so encoded and so complicated that even a system analytic computer is often not going to come up with a systematic frequency in it or some kind of order. It's not going to come up with this, as Stephen Hawking was looking for order in the eternal universe. He said it's just randomness. There is no intelligence or anything. But it had to do with the perspective from which he was looking at it. It's what Dr. Ben Goertzel said. He said that we can only build on the knowledge we have right now. We cannot build on theories. Theories have their place, but that's just a theory. It stays a theory in that moment. So evolution, for example, is not a theory. It's a fact. Okay, so we can build on fact, on factual knowledge, on the knowledge we have at this current moment. Okay, so quantum physics is in the theoretical realm, but it is definitely worth exploring. I totally believe that exists. Okay, but we don't have the physiological measurement techniques to really measure it. I think we can only measure it in terms of mathematics more, and kind of like what I'm talking about when I mean the pattern in my rug, and that there is no randomness. This is also a theory, of course, what I'm talking about, or the hungry ghost energy. That's theory, because that will be what Ben Goertzel said, like building on theory of a theory of a theory. So it doesn't hold up, really. We can still talk about it. I can theorize about it. So, and that's what I do, and that's what I like to do. And all great ideas come out of theorizations, out of ideas, out of creativity. We need to use our creativity to find these ideas, and it is very, very nice to do it. And I have so many thoughts on this, and that's why I make the videos, because I want to capture these thoughts. And so this is my invitation to people. Join me with these thought processes, because this is where the path is leading us to. It leads us to going within and really exploring and really asking the questions, getting to the nitty-gritty, really asking yourself, what do you want? What do you really want? Is it the Mercedes-Benz, or is it acceptance? Why do you want acceptance? Why is that so important to you? When you get really down to the absolute core of all these issues, you will find a shivering, shaking little child who just wants mommy to love her or him. Mommy, love me. And because mommy was not there fully, anyone who had a mother, my husband, he had a mother who gave him that unconditional love. She breastfed him for many years, and 3 years is what the child really, really needs, is 3 years of breastfeeding and this total intimacy, this non-sexual, total, pure love, physical intimacy that a lot of people are not capable of giving out of fear, out of their neurosis, out of their own problems. And then when they have children and they don't give that, that's when the need for the Mercedes-Benz arises later on. I'm using this as one example. Okay. It could be breast implants, it could be Botox, it could be anything. These are all unstable needs, okay, that come out of mental crisis. It is not grown out of inner strength, out of empowerment. My husband had been given this unconditional love by his mother, and because of that, he does not need the Mercedes-Benz. Someone who had been given this unconditional love does not need approval by society.